And standing. Oh, yeah.
It's a good dive. This dive calc software is so similar to dive meets in that regard. It just I like how it has both settings. So like on the left, it's the leaderboard, but on the right is the order of divers at all times. And I kind of like how there's both of them.
Yeah. I agree with that. Sometimes when we're watching dive meets at home, it's like, okay, where do they fit in the order?
Judge is looking for from an arm stand here.
They are looking for control, position, and just steadiness.
All right, 405C.
What about this facility, Heath? What do you love about it?
Everything. I talked about it on the previous event, just the setting to it. I think it's one of the nicer pools we've been to since traveling around for the podcast. I talked about the dry land, how it's just freaking awesome up there on the second story. Overall, it has to be one of, if not the nicest facilities all around, like in terms of natural light, in terms of the dry land being easy access for the athletes. You don't have to walk somewhere else. It is plentiful of equipment. It's not just one dry board and one trampoline. It is set up very well for divers. What about you? What are your takeaways?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's just aesthetically beautiful. It's so simple, right? You look around and there isn't any extra staircases that you can see, and it was set up very, very intelligently. And I love watching diving here. One thing I'm curious about on this event, with only 4 divers entered, as we watch a 105B. Oh, there you go.
Looked like she twisted off the platform.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it looked like she threw it an angle.
There's got to be some fatigue factor in running up and down the stairs constantly with only, again, like I said, 4 divers, 5 dives. There's no way by round 5 you're going to be, fresh.
Right.
So how do you control the adrenaline and heartbeat and any nerves?
I'm excited to just keep watching. The next event is after this is what, Group C's, right?
Yep.
So we won't be broadcasting that, but then we'll be back. Aaron will be. Aaron said they call it speaking here. They don't call it announcing. He'll be reading off the divers for the men or the boys A group, and then I'll bring you guys some commentation for that. All right, what do we get? 203B. So a pool there on the out. How many judges do they have? 5 judges for this, or 7?
5 for this event.
What else are you looking forward to from this weekend, Rooney, as far as competitions go?
Watching a little bit of the warm-ups of the open boys 10-meter, A boys 3-meter. There's a lot of really good-looking diving. So it'll be fun to see if it translates into the competition. What about you?
I'm most excited for the rip contest.
That is going to be exciting.
I'm so excited for the rip contest.
When they told us they were doing that, it was kind of like an eye-opener, like, wow, why don't we do that more?
Yes.
That's such a fun, cool-sounding event. We should do this more.
Are we on? We are into round 4 now? Yeah. So a nice quick 15-minute event here.
Yeah, I would be so gassed. I think I'd do those stairs one time and I'd tired at the top.
I'd be like, all right, 1-meter platform it is. Another goofy takeaway that I kind of had was, excuse me, I noticed there is not nearly as many parents in the stands as like when we have meets back at home. So it's almost like here in Europe, they truly travel as teams as opposed to individuals traveling together and meeting up with the team. I don't know if that's unique to just this event, but I thought that was something a little different. Like when you look in the stands, it's primarily just team members.
Yep. So this is one of her favorite dives, and you know, we got a little information on this one. She loves armstand. She loves a secure, stable armstand. It's her favorite drill to do. She said, you know, it might not be the dive that is the most stable at all times, but it is her favorite drill to do is that armstand. So I'm excited to see what she can show us. Yeah, there's the control. Little wobble, not bad. Good straight line. That was a very, very good armstand.
Yeah, I like that. I like how she pressed up into the handstand. Much more control. This event's just like they have a friggin' DJ. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is cool, man. We're blessed to be here, no doubt. So do you think that's a dive that we'll see in that rip contest?
No.
5.251?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think we're going to see like arm stand.
Front 1.5.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody's going to choose a back entry, whether it's...
I'm trying to think, like, could you see like a 303C or a 305C? Someone could do a 305C.
305C. Yep.
5231 I could see.
Ooh, there you go.
There you go.
It was a good entry on that one.
Yeah, it was.
Little loose on the takeoff on the top, but bottom was beautiful.
5231, here you go. All right, last round here. 5251. I don't like those bent knees coming around.
Yeah, a little loose takeoff, little bent knees, getting into it.
It looks like the judges did not like the bent knees either.
Kind of right in line with what we were thinking.
Pull out. Pull in.
I wonder if they use that same term over here.
That's a good question.
Full in. Good dive. A bit out
Yeah,
from the
pretty
platform,
okay,
but
yeah.
Well, I like this dive calc. It, rank 4 needs 7.5s to be second, needs 1.5s to take over third.
Yep.
So I'm assuming she'll be able to take over third here. 7.5s feels like a very, very good dive. We'll see. Maybe not quite 7.5s, but I think that's going to be better than 1.5s.
Yeah, for sure. Just a little quick.
$201B.
It's a nice easy dive to end on.
Yeah. 1.8 DD. So, I mean, this is a dive that will be eligible for that RIP contest. So I just wonder if somebody's going to do maybe a 201 or a 301. That was cool.
Yeah, it was. It was
She really extended for a long time.
Almost like flying, yeah.
She held that position before getting into her pike.
All right, that concludes the Women's Open Platform event. We will be back in a little bit with the Group A events for you all.